Hey, welcome back to part two. I'm going to do my top four here, and I'm going to put some honorable mentions at the end of this one, just in case I left out some, well, obviously I left out some fantastic ones, but I'll put those after number one to check out what those are. Alright, enjoy. Alright, number four. This one was tough because I didn't want to put more than one game from the same franchise in here, and obviously there was a lot from this franchise that would could be in the top 10. But I'm going to have to go with Super Mario World for Super Nintendo. The first Mario was, obviously, whatever it was fantastic. Super Mario 3 was great, too. Super Mario 64 was phenomenal. It was pretty much the reason I bought a 64. It's one of the best games ever. But I think this was the best one. It perfected platforming. The graphics look good. At the time, the graphics were good, too, of course. It was the first time Yoshi was really, useful, and you actually used him, and he was a whole cool little bonus. All the power-ups were cool. I mean, the cape was pretty much just another one of the squirrel outfits from Super Mario 3, but it was fun as hell. One thing that really got me in this game, though, was all of Bowser's little nephews and nieces, and how there was a different one at each castle, and they were all unique to each other, and there was their own ways of beating every one, unlike Super Mario 3, where it was pretty much the same thing every single boss, pretty much, besides like a pedestal or a difference in the platforming. In the first Mario, it was always the same dragon you fought in at every castle. This one switched it up, and I don't know, it felt really unique to its own thing, and it was, I don't know, I guess it just felt as it was like a big leap forward from all the other Mario games at that point. And I feel like unfortunately it swayed away from this when it eventually got Super Mario Galaxy and Paper Mario. I didn't find those as appealing as this one did. Maybe it was my age. Not real sure, but this one's definitely a classic. Okay, do I even have to talk anymore, or does that pretty much sum up why this game is so fucking epic? Yeah, that's what I thought. I own pretty much all the systems. I have a PS3, I have a 360, I have a Wii. I'm not biased one bit. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you Halo sucks like everybody else does, because Halo 1 was fucking awesome. I don't care what anybody says. I remember after high school, the whole baseball team, we would all go to each other's houses, and we would set up 4 TVs in 4 different rooms and have a LAN party every single day. Oh my god, after practice every day, after games every day. Saturday nights, have people over, drink. You can even have girls over. Just the guys play Halo. I mean, and the campaign was awesome. Playing a 2-player was ridiculous. It was the first game where we actually stopped and looked at the grass because it was so detailed. I thought Halo 2 was really good too. Halo 3 was alright. Halo Reach, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just tired of the same old controls and all that. And I guess Call of Duty kind of took over the first-person shooter for me, so I don't find it as appealing as it used to be. But I will still play Halo 1 any day. It's absolutely fantastic. And me and my one friend actually still play it when he comes home from college. We still just get all fucked up and just play Halo 1. So I mean, I think that's definitely a top 5 game in history. It pretty much almost perfected the first-person shooter. If GoldenEye pretty much gave it the way, and Halo pretty much put a nail in the coffin. If you own a PlayStation 3 and you don't have this game, stop what you're doing right now, go to Best Buy, and you can get it for 20 bucks. I was there 2 weeks ago and they were selling it for 20 bucks brand new. It's probably about my 6th copy I've bought. I keep buying it, playing it like 5 times, and like trading it in and giving it to my friend, and then wanting to play it again and buying it again. And this game is so good. I've never even played online. Haven't even checked it out. And I can tell you already, this is the second best game I've ever played in my life. I wish I never played my number one game, just so I can call this one the best game ever, because it is absolutely, from beginning to end, the second best game ever. Yes, the cutscenes are extremely long. They can even be up to like 45 minutes long. You can skip them. If you want to skip them, you probably don't give a fuck about stories anyway. But if anybody can explain to me the story of Metal Gear Solid, like from 1 to 4, please do, because I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Every time I think I know what's going on, something else happens, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? But this game came out in 2008, and I would say it's the most detailed game I've ever seen in my life. Like, when he uses a gun, the gun is so detailed, and every action he does with the gun is incredibly realistic. It's everything from the safety, from the particular details each gun has. They're all real life guns, except for the rail gun. I don't know if the rail gun's a real gun. I mean, I'm not a gun expert, but the character models are ridiculous. I mean, I'm guessing it's probably the second. I've now, since Uncharted 2 came out, that probably has the best facial character, the best character models I've ever seen. But I mean, this game is gorgeous from top to bottom. Every piece of equipment or secondary equipment you can get in the game is all useful. I mean, there's no extra bullshit. And the producer, Hideo, whatever his name is so clever and witty. Like, there's so many things in this game that you have to look for, and so many references to his older games. Like, one particular point, he tells you to stop the game and put in disc number 2, and then Snake's like, "We're playing on PS3, you don't have to put in disc number 2." It's just something stupid, just stupid stuff like that. And the game is loaded with it. After the first time you finish it, you'll be like, "Oh, I don't really want to play it again," because you don't know how big the game is. And it really is incredible, and it's a gem. And if you haven't played it, you really should. I said I'm not biased, but this is just an absolute PS3. It's incredible, absolutely incredible, and worth every cent. Especially for now, for $20, if you haven't played it yet, most definitely worth it. And number one, no surprise, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. One of the first games I've ever fallen in love with. It was probably my first unparalleled favorite game ever. It aged terrifically. I mean, a couple years ago, me and my friends found a 64 in one of our houses, and we played the game again. Just played it again. Sat there and played it again. And it's still fun to this day. I mean, some games don't age well that were great on 64. They don't age well. Like, GoldenEye is really unplayable now. But back then it was great. This game is still more than playable. It's absolutely fantastic. Story, all the temples are so in-depth, especially for 64. Back then it was great. Bosses were great. Graphics were great. The music was great. Everything was great. And there's a reason that most people think it's the greatest game of all time, and I cannot agree more.